Vandeyam Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Sya Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnana Jana Shalakya Chakshurunalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Urva Bhistam Supurakam Guraganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govindabdam Ujwalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem No Ebija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavananam Balarka Chilanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyasya Kripasindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're continuing with our reading of Sri Chaitanya Bhagawat by Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur with commentaries of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And this is the Antya-lila chapter 5, the glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda Swarup. So I'll start with text number 359. Nityananda Swarupera Sharira Madhura Sabare Kripa Drishti Korana Prachura. The body of Nityananda Swarup was most enchanting. He glanced mercifully on everyone. Ki bhojane ki shayane kiva pariyatane kanekana jaya vyarta sankirtana bine. When he was eating, sleeping, or wandering about, he did not waste a moment without sankirtan. Sri Nityananda Prabhu would always glorify the topics of Sri Gaurahari, even while eating, sleeping, or traveling. He spoke only about topics of Krishna and nothing else. His every activity was accompanied by Hari Kirtan. Therefore, while describing Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dev's teachings in his commentary on the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam and in this Bhakti Sandarbha, Sri Jiva Goswami Prabhu has written about the activities of Sri Nityananda as follows. Jajapi Anya Bhakti Kalo Kartabhya Tada Kirtanakya Bhakti Samyogenaiva Kartabhya. Although other processes of devotional service should be performed in Kali Yuga, they must all be accompanied by the chanting of the holy names. Jekane Koranritya Krishna Sankirtan Tataya Bibala Hoy Kata Kata Jan. Wherever he performed dancing and congregational glorification of Krishna, many people became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Grihastera Sishyukon Kichvui Najane Tahara O Mahamaha Brikadoritane. Even the householders' children, who did not know anything, uprooted large trees. Hunkara Koriya Brika Feli Upariya Munire Gopala Bole Vidayadaya. They roared loudly, uprooted trees, and ran about exclaiming, I am a cowherd boy. Hinase Samartya Exishura Sharire Shatajane Milia Odarite Napare. Each boy possessed such strength that even 100 people were unable to control him. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Boli Simananda Kore Sishu Hoy Kutta Holi. The children would joyfully roar like lions and call out, all glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. Imata Nityananda, Balaka Jivan, Vivala Korite, Lagi Lena Sishugan. In this way, Nityananda, the life and soul of all children, overwhelmed those children with ecstatic love. Masekeo ex Sishuna Kori Ahar, Dekite Lokera Chite Lage Chamatkar. For 1 month, those children did not eat anything. People became struck with wonder on seeing this. Hoilena Bibala Sakka Bhakta Brinda Sabarakaka Hoilena Nityananda. All the devotees became overwhelmed with ecstatic love, and Nityananda became the children's sole protector. Putra Praya Kore Prabhu Savare Doria Karayena Bhojana Apane Hastadiya. The Lord would feed the children with his own hand as if they were his children. Karyo Ba Bandiya Rakena Nijapashe Marena Bandena Tabu Atta Hase. He would sometimes bind one of them and keep him nearby. Although he beat them and bound them, they would laugh loudly. Sri Nityananda indiscriminately distributed his affection to the children. Sometimes he would feed them, and sometimes he would display the pastime of tying them up to stop their mischief. Everyone was satisfied by their behavior. The children accepted him as Baladev, and themselves as cowherd boys, subordinate to personalities like Srila. Ek din Gadadhar Das era mandire, Ailena Tane Prite Koribaratare. One day Nityananda went to the house of Gadadhar Das to bestow mercy on him. Gopi Babe Gadadhar Das Mahashai Hoya Chenate Parananda Moy. Gadadhar Das Mahashai was fully absorbed in ecstatic love in the mood of a gopi. Mastake Koriya Ganga Jalara Kalash Niravadidake Ke Kinibe Goras. He held a pot of Ganges water on his head and continually called out, "Who wants to buy milk?" Shri Bal Gopal Murti Thana Devaloi Achena Parama Lavanyera Samuchoy. There was a most enchanting deity of Shri Bal Gopal in his temple. Deki Bala Gopalera Morti Manohar Priti Nityananda Loila Bakera Umar. When Nityananda saw that enchanting deity of Bal Gopal, he affectionately embraced the deity to his chest. Ananta Ridoye Deki Shri Bal Gopal Sarvagani Haridwani Korana Vishal. When everyone saw Shri Bal Gopal in the chest of Ananta, they began to loudly chant the name of Hari. Bal Gopal is Krishna as a child or as a baby. Unkara Koriya Nityananda Malarai Korite Lagila Nritya Gopala Lilai. The great wrestler Nityananda roared loudly and began to dance in the mood of a cowherd boy. Antya-khanda Gayana Madhavananda Ghosh Shunyabaduta Simha Parama Santosh. Then Madhavananda Ghosh sang about the Dana Lila, and the lion-like Abadut became greatly satisfied. The phrase Antya-khanda Gan refers to a song describing Krishna's Dana Lila, or pastime of charging tax, which is elaborately described in Rupa Goswami's Danakeli Kaumudi. So Danakeli, Krishna used to act as a tax collector and until Radharani, she couldn't cross a bridge or something like this without paying a tax, and it was a part of their pastimes. And he would also say sometimes she had to pay a tax for picking flowers. Bhagavanta Madhavera Hena Kanta Dwani Shunite Avishtoy Avaduta Mani. The voice of the fortunate Madhava was so sweet that the crest jewel of Avadutas became absorbed in ecstasy. So Madhava Ghosh reciting from Krishna's pastimes to Nityananda Prabhu. Erupa Lila Tana Nija Prema Range, Sukriti Sri Gadadhar Das Kore Sange, in the happiness of his own ecstatic love, Nityananda enjoyed such pastimes with the fortunate Sri Gadadhar Das. Gopi Bhave Bhaya Nahi Gadadhar Dashe Nirabari Apanake Gopi Henabase. Gadadhar Das had no external consciousness, for he was absorbed in the mood of a gopi and always considered himself to be a gopi. Sri Gadadhar Das always remained absorbed in his constitutional position and did not externally accept the dress of a saki. He certainly was always absorbed in the mood of a gopi, but he did not display duplicity by wearing a gopi's dress. So he felt that internally, but he didn't express that as the sahajas do externally. But that was his mood. He was not dressing as a gopi or anything like that. Antya-khanda lila shuni Nityananda rai Janritya korana taha varnana jai. When Lord Nityananda heard topics of the Dana Lila, he danced in a way that is beyond description. Prema bhakti vikarera jata ashenam sab Prakashiya Nritya Koryanupam. He displayed all the transformations of ecstatic love as he danced incomparably. There are 8 types of sattvika bhavas, or transcendental symptoms, and 33 kinds of sanchari bhavas, or continuously existing ecstatic symptoms. There are different descriptions of varieties of ecstatic love showing, so, such as perspiring, becoming stunned, so many different symptoms. Vidyutera praya, hair standing on end. Vidyutera praya nritya, gatira bhangima, kiva se adbhuta bhuja chalana mahima. As he danced, the movement of his bodily limbs appeared like lightning. How wonderful was the movement of his arms. Kiva se nayana bhangi, ki sundara has, kiva se adbhuta shira kampana vilas. How wonderful was the movement of his eyes, how beautiful was his smile, and how wonderful was the swaying of his head. Ekatra Koriya Dui Charana Sundar Kiba Jode Lampa Dana Manohar. How wonderfully he jumped about, keeping his 2 beautiful feet together. Jai Dike Chahina Nityananda Prema Rase Se Dike Sri Purushe Krishna Rase Vashe. The men and women, in whatever direction Nityananda cast his love-filled glance, all floated in the mellows of love for Krishna. They all felt Krishna Ras just by seeing Nityananda. Hena se korana kripa drishti atishai. The men and women of whatever direction Nityananda cast his love-filled glance all floated in the mellows of love for Krishna. So wherever he looked, they would feel that Prema Ras, or Krishna Ras. Hena se korana kripa drishti atishai, paranande deho smriti korana takai. His glance was filled with such mercy that everyone forgot their own bodies in ecstasy. Che bhakti banchena jogindrade munigane, Nityananda prasade se bunje jete jane. By Nityananda's mercy, anyone and everyone relished the devotion that the best of the yogis and sages desire. Asti samajanana kaile tindin chalitena paredeho hoy atik kina. If a person as strong as an elephant does not eat for 3 days, he will not be able to walk and his body will become weak. If a human being as strong as an elephant fasts for 3 days, he loses the ability to walk and his body becomes weak. So it can happen. Ek mase ek sishuna kore ahar, tatapiya simhapraya sabhyabahar. Although each of those children did not eat for 1 month, they behaved like lions. Henashati prakashena Nityananda rai tatapina bhunjekeho Chaitanya mayai. Such was the potency that was manifest by Lord Nityananda, yet by the influence of Lord Chaitanya's illusory energy, no one could understand. Emata katadin premananda rase gadadhar dasara mandire prabhu baise. In this way, Nityananda stayed a few days in the house of Gadadhar Das, absorbed in the mellows of ecstatic love. Mayanahi Gadadhar Dashara Sharire Nirabadi Haribo Bolaya Sabare. Gadadhar Das did not display external consciousness. He would always induce everyone to chant Haribol. Say Grami Kajayache Parama Durbara Kirtanera Prati Dvesha Koreye Apar. There was a most sinful Kazi living in that village. He strongly opposed the performance of kirtan. In that village of Ndijadaha, there lived a most powerful Kazi who was greatly inimical to the religious principles, and he strongly opposed the congregational glorification of Hari. Jai Shri Shri Guru Garanga Gandharvika Giridhariju Ki Jai. Paranande Mata Gadadhar Mahashai Nishabhagi Gela Se Kajira Loy. Gadadhar Mahashai was always intoxicated with transcendental ecstasy. One night he went to the house of that Kazi. Je Kajira Baye Lok Palayantare Nirbaye Chalila Nisha Bhagetaragare. Although people generally ran away in fear of that Kazi, Gadadhar fearlessly went at night to his house. Nirabadi Hari Dwani Korite Korite Pravishta Koilagiya Kajirabat Marite. Gadadhar continually chanted the name of Hari as he entered the Kazi's house. Deke Matra Basya Kajira Sarvagane Malibare Karo Kichuna Aishebarane. The Kazi's servant sat down speechless as they watched Gadadhar enter. Gadadhar Bole Are Kaji Betakota Gyata Krishna Bol Nahe Shindon Toramata. Gadadhar Das, where's that fellow, the Kazi? Quickly chant the name of Krishna, or I will sever your head. The word jata means quickly, without delay or soon. Agnihena krode hat kaji hoila bahir, Gadadhar Das deki matra hoila stira. The Kazi was angry as fire as he came out of the room, but on seeing Gadadhar Das, he became pacified. Kaji bole Gadadhar tumi keneya eta. Gadadhar bolena achaye kichukata. The Kazi said, Gadadhar, why are you here? Gadadhar replied, I have something to say. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu Avatari Jagatera Mukhe Mulaila Hari Hari. Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu have incarnated in this world to induce everyone to chant the name of Hari. Sabe tumi matra nahi bo harinam taha bolai te ailana tomastan. You alone have not chanted the name of Hari, therefore I have come to your house to make you chant. Parama Mangala Harinam Bol Tumi Tomara Sakala Pap Budariva Ami. Just chant the most auspicious name of Hari and I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. So this was to a Kazi who was very inimical. Jajapya Kaji Maha Himsaka Charita Tatapina Bolikachu Hoila Stambita. Although the Kazi was most envious by nature, he was stunned and could not say anything. Hasi Bolikaji Shunadasha Gadadhar Kali Bolibana Hari Aji Jahagar. The Kazi then smiled and said, "Listen, Gadadhar Das, you go home now. I will chant the name of Hari tomorrow." Although the Kazi was most envious and opposed to religious principles, he smiled on seeing Gadadhar's simplicity. While smiling, he said, "By your request, I will chant the name of Hari tomorrow. For now you go home." As a result, Gadadhar became especially happy to hear the name of Hari issue from the mouth of the Kazi. Harinam Matra Shunilena Taramuke Gadadhar Das Purna Hoila Premasuke. As soon as Gadadhar Das heard the name of Hari come from the Kazi's mouth, he became filled with ecstatic jubilation. Gadadhar Das Boli Arakali Kene Eta Bolila Hari Apana Badane. Gadadhar Das then said, "Why Tamari? You just now uttered the name of Hari." Aratora Amangala Nahi Kon Khan Jakana Korila Hari Namera Grahan. Since you have uttered the name of Hari, all your inauspiciousness has been immediately vanquished. Eta Bole Parama Umade Gadadhar Hati Tale Diya Nritya Kore Bahutar. After speaking these words, Gadadhar clapped his hands and danced, wildly intoxicated with ecstasy. Katakane Ailana Apana Mandire Nityananda Adhisthana Jahara Sharire. After some time, Gadadhar returned to his home. Nityananda always resided in his body. Henamanta Gadadhar Dashara Mahima Chaitanya Parashad Madhye Jahara Ganana. Such are the glories of Gadadhar Das, who is counted among the associates of Lord Chaitanya. Jai Kanjira Batashana Loya Sadukjane. Jai Kanjira Batashana Loy Sadujane. Paile Matra Jati Loy Sekane. Enakaji Durbara Dekite Jati Loya Hena Jane Kripa Drishti Koila Mahashai Hena Jana Pasharila Sab Himsa Dharma Ihare Sab Boli Krishna Aveshara Karma. Saintly persons did not want to be touched by the air that touched the Kazi, for they felt that such contact would make them lose their caste. Yet Gadadhar Das Mahashai glanced mercifully on that most sinful Kazi, who took away the caste of any Hindu he encountered. When such a person gives up his envious nature, it is to be understood that this is the potency of Krishna consciousness. The Kazi of Ndi Jadaha was most sinful. Whenever he got the opportunity, he would take away the caste of those who did not respect him. Sri Gadadhar Das destroyed the envious nature of such classes of people. Therefore, he displayed the potency of Krishna consciousness. Satya Krishna Baba Hoy Jahara Sharere Agni Sarpa Bhyagra Tare Langite Napare. Fire, snakes, and tigers cannot harm a person who is truly absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Creatures like snakes and tigers do not harm persons intoxicated with this ecstatic love for Krishna, and fire will not burn them. Brahmadera Bhishtaje Sab Krishna Baba Gopigane Bhyaktaje Sakala Anuraga Ingate Sab Baba Nityananda Rai Dilena Sakala Priya Ganere Kripoy. Out of his causeless mercy, Lord Nityananda freely distributed to his dear associates the love for Krishna that is desired by personalities like Brahma and the attachment to Krishna displayed by the gopis. Demigods headed by Brahma cannot understand the gopis' cultivation of Krishna consciousness, but Sri Nityananda Prabhu mercifully and freely gave his own servants the gopis' attachment for Krishna, which is rare for even personalities like Brahma. Bhajabai hena Nityananda charan jahara prasade pai Chaitanya sharan. O brothers, just worship the lotus feet of Nityananda, by whose mercy one can attain the shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Tabe Nityananda Prabhubar Katadine Sachi I Dekibare Icha Hoilamane. After some days, Nityananda Prabhu felt the desire to see Mother Sachi. Shubha Jatra Korilena Navadipa Prati Parishad Ganasabha Koriya Samhati. So he began an auspicious journey to Navadip, accompanied by his associates. So Nityananda appeared in Ekachakra, or Virachandrapur, which is the center of Ekachakra. So Nityananda appeared in Ekachakra, so to travel to Navadip, little distance. Tabe Ailena Prabhu Karadaha Grame Purananda Panditera Devaloyastani. Okay, but in this case, this is after Nityananda returns to Bengal. So mentions that that he's with Gadadhar Das sometimes, and that was the name of the place. Let me describe. Ndiyajaha. So, Tabi Nityananda Prabhu Bara Katadine Sachi I Deki Bare Icha Hoilamane. For some days, Nityananda Prabhu felt a desire to see Mother Sachi. Shubhajatra Korilena Navadipa Prati Parishad Ganasab Koriya Samhati. So he began an auspicious journey to Navadip, accompanied by his associates. He's going to see Mahaprabhu's mother, Sachi, who's also called I. Tabe Ailena Prabhu Kandaha Grame Purandara Panditera Devaloyastani. On the way, the Lord came to the house of Purandar Pandit in the village of Karadaha. Karadaha Gramiasi Nityananda Rai Jatanritya Korilena Kahanena Jai. As he entered the village of Karadaha, Lord Nityananda danced so wonderfully that it is beyond description. Purandara Panditera Parama Unmada Brekeru Parichari Kore Simanada. Purandar Pandit became so intoxicated with ecstatic love that he climbed a tree and roared like a lion. Bayanahi Sri Chaitanya Dasher Sharire Bhyagra Tadaya Jai Banera Bitare. The body of Sri Chaitanya Das. The body of Sri Chaitanya Das displayed no sign of external consciousness. He would chase tigers through the forest. Kabulam Vadiyat Ute Bhyagrera Upare Krishnera Prasade Bhyagra Langite Napare. Sometimes he would jump on a tiger's back, yet by the mercy of Krishna, the tiger would not harm him. Maha Ajagara Sarpaloy Nijakole. Nearby Chaitanya Das Take Kutahole. Sometimes Chaitanya Das would fearlessly take a large python on his lap and play with it. Vyagrera Sahita Kela, Lena nearby, Hena Kripa, Kori Avaduta Mashai. He would fearlessly play with tigers. All this was possible by the mercy of Avadut Nityananda. So you've heard also about Murari Chaitanya, that Murari Chaitanya Das. He was initiated by what is this? Murari Chaitanya Das and Krishna, right near Modadrumadip, where Shanga Thakur said he would, the deity Shanga Thakur was getting old, so he promised the deity of Gopinath that he would get a disciple that would take care of the deity after Shanga Thakur would pass away. So the first person he said, the first person I meet tomorrow morning, I will initiate. And that was a dead body floating on a banana tree in the Ganges. They used to put somebody on that kind of, in the Ganges in that way, who had been bitten by a snake or a cobra. So then Shanga Thakur brought that body to the shore, brought him back to life and initiated him. That person became known as Murari Chaitanya, and he used to, maybe it's the same person, I don't know, but he used to play with tigers and snakes because he had already been dead. He wasn't very much afraid of tigers and snakes. He had already been dead and brought back to life, so he was fearless. So sometimes Chaitanya Das would fearlessly take a large python in his lap and play with it. Vyagrera Sahita Kela, Kelina nearby, Kena Kripa, Kori Abaduta Mashai. He would fearlessly play with tigers. All this was possible by the mercy of Avadut Nityananda. Sevaka Vatsala Prabhu Nityananda Rai. Brahmara Durlabha Rasa Ingite Bunjai. Lord Nityananda Prabhu was affectionate to his servants. He freely gave them mellows of love that were rarely attained by Brahma. Chaitanya Dasaratma Vishmriti Sarvata Nirantara Kohana Nanda Manakata. Chaitanya Das had no fear for his external body, of which he was completely forgetful. He could spend all 24 hours of the day chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or speaking about Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Duitin din mache jaler bitare takena kahana buduka nahoy sharere. Sometimes he would remain submerged in water for 2 or 3 days, but he would feel no bodily inconvenience. Aquatics always live in the water, but land animals are unable to stay underwater for a long time. But Sri Chaitanya Das could live underwater like a stone without feeling any discomfort. He did not manifest any change in his consciousness. Jadabraya alakita sarva vyabhar paramu udama sima vikrama apar. Thus he behaved almost like inert matter, yet sometimes he displayed great enthusiasm like that of a lion. Chaitanya Dasara Jata Bhakti Rabikar Kata Ba Kahite Pare Sakala Par. It is not possible to describe the transformations of devotional service displayed by Chaitanya Das, for they were all unlimited. Jogya Sri Chaitanya Das, Murari Pandit, Jarabatasio, Krishna Pajas, Nischita. But it is understood that anyone who was touched by the air that came in contact with Murari Chaitanya Das would certainly be enlightened in Krishna consciousness. So this is the same person, Murari Chaitanya Das. who was initiated by Sharanga Thakur.
Pero él resucitó el muerto, no entendí. Dice que el primero que encontrara era el que iba a lo iba a iniciar y iba a ser su sirviente porque él estaba ya viejito, ¿no? Y entonces ¿qué pasó con el muerto?
No te escucho bien. I don't understand so much. Ebikeho Bolaya Chaitanya Dasanam Swapnehana Bole Sri Chaitanya Gunagram. Nowadays, someone calls himself Chaitanya Das, though he never chants the glories of Lord Chaitanya even in his dreams. Adwaita Prananata Sri Krishna Chaitanya Charabhakti Prasade Adwaita Satyadanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the beloved Lord of Adwaita. Adwaita became truly glorious as a result of his devotional service to Lord Chaitanya. Entonces, ¿qué dije? ¿Qué has hablado? ¿Qué dijiste?
Que yo entendí que esta persona que cuidaba a la deidad fue y dijo que el próximo que encontrara lo iba a ser su discípulo para que cuidara a la deidad. Y que el próximo que encontró fue un muerto en el río.
Sí.
¿Y qué pasó? ¿Lo resucitó?
Sí. He brought him back to life. Lo resucitó, le dio mantra. He brought Murari Chaitanya back to life. He brought him to the shore, brought him back to life, and then initiated him. Adwaita Prananata Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jarabhakti Prasadi Adwaita Satyadanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the beloved Lord of Adwaita. Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the beloved Lord of Adwaita. Adwaita became truly glorious as a result of his devotional service to Lord Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Adwaitara Jai Chaitanya Bhakti Jahara Prasadi of Adwaitara Sarva Shakti. All glories to Adwaita's devotional service to Lord Chaitanya. Adwaita was fully empowered by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So some of this is being mentioned because several of Adwaita Prabhu's Adwaita Acharya's sons, he has, I think, 6 sons. 3 of them really didn't accept Lord Chaitanya, so 3 did, but headed by Achyutananda. But here, it says nowadays someone calls himself Chaitanya Das, though he never chants the glories of Lord Chaitanya even in his dreams. Sadhu loke advaitera e mahima goshe keho iha advaitera ninda hena base. Saintly persons always glorify Adwaita in this way, but some people consider this an insult to Adwaita. Seho chara bolaya Chaitanya dasanam papi ke mani jai Advaitera stan. Some useless person like this may call himself Chaitanya Das, but how can such a sinful person attain the shelter of Adwaita? One duplicitous devotee of Adwaita Prabhu used to call himself Chaitanya Das. His idea was that Sri Krishna Chaitanya was Radhika and Adwaita was Krishna, but actually Lord Chaitanya is the combined form of Radha and Govinda, and Sri Adwaita Prabhu is a devotee of Lord Chaitanya. This so-called servant of Lord Chaitanya was actually averse to Lord Chaitanya. Sri Adwaita Prabhu became fully empowered simply by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, yet that Atibadi, or overly proud person who considered himself a devotee of Adwaita, did not realize the fact and thought that such a statement was an insult to Sri Adwaita. Anyone who considers this sinful person a follower of Adwaita could not and cannot understand the mentality of Adwaita. E papire Adwaitera loka bolije Adwaita hridaya kabu nahi jani se. One who considers such a sinful person a follower of Adwaita never understands the heart of Adwaita. Rakat Shera Namajina Kohe Punyajan E Mata E Sab Chaitanya Dasagan. Those persons may be known by the name Chaitanya Das or servant of Chaitanya, just as demons are known by the Punyajan or are known by the name Punyajan or pious persons. Those persons may be known by the name Chaitanya Das or servant of Chaitanya, just as demons are known by the name Punyajan or pious person. Punyajan, pious person, but the person's a demon. In Sanskrit language, the phrase Punyajan is used as a synonym for Rakshasa, a demon. So Rakshasas are called Punyajan, but the name literally means a pious person. Therefore, to call oneself Chaitanya Das is simply a method of deceiving people. Those who do not understand the deep meaning of the phrase Punyajan consider that it has a good connotation, but in actuality is used to give the opposite meaning. Similarly, if names like Chaitanya Das are not indicative of the actual meaning, but are used to indicate an offender of Lord Chaitanya, then the person with such a name can never become an actual servant of Lord Chaitanya. So what this is really explaining is in Bengali, or Sanskrit, like any language, there's words that have a denotation and there are words that have a connotation. So if you use a word that has a connotation which is very bad, even though the literal meaning is good, then as soon as you say it, it has a bad effect on the person. So there are many words like that, connotative words. Katadini Take Nityananda Karadahe Saptagram Ailena Sarvagana Sahe. After passing some days at Karadaha, Nityananda went with his associates to Saptagram. For an elaborate description of Saptagram, see the Anubhashya commentary on Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Saptagramiyache Sapta Rishistan Jagate Vidita Se Triveni Gatanam. In this village of Saptagram, there is a place associated with the 7 sages known throughout the world as Triveni Ghat. The confluence of the Ganges, Saraswati, and Jamuna is known as Triveni even today. The riverbed of the Jamuna is still found near Kancharapada. Some time ago, this river used to flow into the Triveni Sangam. Reports that the Jamuna riverbed existed near Govardhanga are still current. So Triveni used to be the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Saraswati, the Ganga, and the Jamuna. But now you especially can't find the Saraswati is no longer there. Shri Ganga Gate Purve Sapta Rishigan Tapakore Pailena Govinda Charan. The 7 sages previously performed austerities and attained the lotus feet of Govinda on the bank of the Ganges at this place, at Saptagram. Teen Devi Saistani Ekatra Milan Janavi Jamuna Saraswati Sangam. The 3 goddesses, Janavi, Jamuna, and Saraswati, merged together at this place. And Janavi is the name for the Ganges. Prasida Triveni Ghat, Sakala Bhuvane, Sarvapap Koi Hoi, Jaradarshane. This place is renowned throughout the world as Triveni Ghat. By taking darshan of this place, all one's sins are destroyed. Nityananda Prabhu Vara Paramanande Segate Snan Korilena Sarva Brinde. Nityananda and his associates took bath at this ghat in great ecstasy. Udarana Data Bhagavan Tera Mandire Rohilena Tata Prabhu Trivena Tire. Lord Nityananda stayed on the bank of the Triveni at the house of the fortunate Udarana Dat. Lord Nityananda stayed at the bank of the Triveni at the house of the fortunate Udarana Datta. Kayamano Bhakti Nityananda Charan Bhaji Lena Akaitave Datta Udaran. Udaran Datta sincerely worshipped the feet of Nityananda with his body, mind, and speech. Nityananda Sarupera Seva Adhikar Pailena Udarana Kiva Bhagya Tara. How fortunate was Udaran, who achieved the opportunity of seeing Nityananda Swarup. Nityananda Prabhu is not different from Baladev. To achieve his service is rare for even demigods like Brahma, but his dear servant Sri Udaran Thakur received that opportunity. Janma Janma Nityananda Sarup Ishwar Janma Janma Udarano Tahara Kinkar. Birth after birth, Nityananda Swarup was his master, and birth after birth, Udaran Datta was his servant. Jateka Bani Kula Udaran Hoite Pavitra Hoila Duida Nahika Ihate. There is no doubt that the entire mercantile community was delivered by Udaran Datta. Sri Udaran Thakur appeared in the Suvarnavani community, the community of bankers and gold merchants. According to social consideration, this community is inferior. Although he appeared in an inferior community, he was a recipient of Sri Nityananda's mercy. There is no doubt that all the people from inferior communities followed his example and gave up their respective family prestige. Inferior mercantile communities like Kalijora and Bangari also became inclined to worship Hari. Banik Tarite Nityananda Avatar, Banikere Dila Prema Bhakti Adhikar. Lord Nityananda invented to deliver the mercantile community. He gave them the qualification to develop ecstatic love of God. And so that's the Suvarna, that's the, what is it, the gold merchants, let's see. Manik Tarite Nityananda Avatar Vakere Dila Prema Bhakti Adhikar. Lord Nityananda invented to deliver the mercantile community, gave them the qualification to develop ecstatic love of God. Saptagrami Sab Banikere Gare Gare Apane Nitai Chandra Kirtana Vihare. Nitai Chandra would personally enjoy kirtan pastimes in the houses of the merchants in Saptagram. Manik Sakal Nityananda Charan Sarva Babe Bajilena Loya Sharan. All the merchants took shelter at the lotus feet of Nityananda and worshipped him in all respects. Who's on the altar right now? Sharanandi. All the merchants took shelter at the lotus feet of Nityananda and worshipped him in all respects. Banik Sabar Krishna Bhajana Dekite Mane Chamat Karapai Sakala Jagate. People of the entire world became astonished on seeing the merchants' devotional service to Krishna. Suvarnavanik. So the Suvarnavanik are the gold merchants. They keep gold, they loan money like that. They're like, such people today are not highly appreciated. Those who are, for instance, loaning money at higher interest rates, and buying, selling gold or something like that. It's like that. But they, all the Suvarnavaniks, they were all devoted to Sri Nityananda, so they became very pious. Nityananda Prabhu Vara Mahima Par Manik Adama Murka Chekoila Nishtar. The glories of Nityananda Prabhu are unlimited. He delivered even the foolish, degraded merchants. Since the Suvarnavaniks were naturally uneducated fools and were always absorbed in thinking about mundane wealth, their hearts became polluted. Sri Nityananda Prabhu delivered all the merchants who were present at the time. Later on, some so-called devotees inimical to Nityananda took birth among those merchants and have become as well as are become. Later on, some devotees inimical to Nityananda took birth among those merchants and have become as well as are becoming averse to Hari. So they became averse to Hari by their some people who later took birth in that. Saptagrami Prabhubara Nityananda Rai Ganas Saha Sankirtan Korana Lilai. Lord Nityananda enjoyed Sankirtan pastimes with his associates in Saptagram. Saptagrami Jatta Hoila Kirtana Bihar Shatabatsaryo Tata Naribarni Bar. The Kirtan pastimes that took place in Saptagram cannot be described even in 100 years. Purvijena Sukha Hoila Nadiya Nagare Semata Sukha Hoila Saptagrama Pure. Saptagram became filled with the same ecstasy that had previously filled the entire district of Nadia. Ratridine Kuda Trishna Nahinidrabai Sarvadike Hoila Hari Sankirtana Moy. Whether day or night, people did not feel the urges of hunger, thirst, fear, or sleep. All directions were filled with the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So, Saptagram became like Navadip. Like Navadip was transformed by Mahaprabhu. Or Nadia. All of Nadia became transformed by Mahaprabhu's spreading the Sankirtan mission there. And the same was true because of Nityananda Prabhu going to Saptagram. Pratigari Gari Prati Nagare Chatpare Nityananda Prabhu Bara Kirtane Bihare. Nityananda Prabhu enjoyed kirtan pastimes in every house, every neighborhood, and every village. Nityananda Swaripara Veshadekite Hina Nahije Bivala Nahoy Jagate. There was no one in the world who was not overwhelmed on seeing the ecstatic mood of Nityananda Swarup. Anjarakidaya Vishnu Drohe Jai Javan. Taharo Parapadme Loila Sharan. What to speak of others, even Yavanas, who are inimical to Vishnu, took shelter at his lotus feet. Yavanas are by nature non-devotees and envious of the Supreme Lord, but they took shelter at Nityananda's lotus feet and became devotees. Javanera Nayane Dekiya Premadar Brahmane O Apanake Korana Dikar. When the Brahmins saw the Yavana's fear of when the Brahmanas saw the Yavana's tears of ecstatic love, they condemned themselves. The Brahmins are exalted and the Yavanas are degraded, being devoid of all samskaras or purificatory processes. So the Yavanas are those who are outside the Vedic tradition. They're non-devotees, but they all became ecstatic. And when the Brahmins saw them, they thought they condemned themselves. The Brahmins were feeling, oh, these lowly Yavanas, they become ecstatic, and dancing and showing tears of love of Godhead. and they condemn themselves. Why haven't we attained that? Jaya Jaya Avaduta Chandra Mahashai Jahara Kripaya Hena Sabaranga Hoy. All glories to Avadut Chandra Mahashai. Avadut Chandra Mahashai, by whose mercy all such pastimes took place. Emate Saptagrame Ambuya Muluke Viharena Nityananda Swarup Kotuke. In this way, Nityananda Swarup happily enjoyed pastimes in Saptagram and Ambuya Maluka. So I'm going to stop here for today. Tomorrow we'll continue. Hariharai Namo, Hariharai Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Hariharai Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama, Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama, Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan, Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan, Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan, Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan, Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Adwaita Acharya, Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Adwaita Acharya, Janardan Seva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Janardan Seva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath, Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath, Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Bandhan, Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Bandhan, Jahoite Vignana Shabista Puran, Jahoite Vignana Shabista Puran, Jai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas, Jai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas, Tasavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras, Tasavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras, Tadir Charana Sevi Bhaktasani Bas, Tadir Charana Sevi Bhaktasani Bas, Janame Janame More Abhilash, Janame Janame More Abhilash, Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas, Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas, Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash, Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash, Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan, Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas, Harinam Sankirtana Kohai Narakamana, Harinam Sankirtana Kohai Narakamana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Vamsa Parikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyasta Dhara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyasta Dhara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan. Jayam Vishnupad Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Primsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adwaita Acharya Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivasa Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Brinda Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Dham Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Sokel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan. Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Shri Purushottama Dham Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Jo Ki Jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Sri Nrsingadev Ki Jai. Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki
Jai.